Hello, strong people. It is week 2, day 3 of OSG Mid-Atlantic Regional Prep. That's so many words. Secondary press day today. So nothing too exciting, but it ain't much, but it's honest work. There's a meme out there that I know that some of you are probably going to know. As you can tell, it's a little bit lighter out today. There's actually light in here, so I can see, which is always, it's a good thing whenever you're lifting. You need to be able to see. Starting out, I actually don't know what I'm starting out with. I think I have a specific warm-up, but the bulk of today is log incline press. I'm guessing high reps again. I don't know for sure. It might be the same as last week for all I know. So I don't really have a whole lot else to say. I'm working with my coach to try to figure out, I guess I do have some stuff to say. So I'm probably going to go down to 580 barbell this week. And really, I'm just trying to work with my coach and see when he thinks the best time to do the online qualifiers would be. Because, almost fell. Because the reality is I am prepping for a full show. So I'm essentially trying to plan going off program to do this. And I am very, I don't go off program. As far as weights, as far as reps, sets, that stuff stays the same for my main movements. I almost never waver from that. Accessories, I'm not as picky about those. I still try to do them to the, as close to their written as possible. The program only works if you follow it. So that's just how I feel about that. But trying to throw in somewhat randomly a 2-rep max log press, a max axle deadlift, a max yoke for 20 feet. That ain't easy. At least the way I look at it. You got to build up to those things typically. So I'm basically trying to hit an unprepped max on those 3 events. Which, what I said before leading into like when the online qualifiers would be, I said I had anticipated not really prepping for other things, doing a full prep for whatever those online qualifiers would be, a quick one, like 6 weeks, and then hitting them right at the end of prep, right at the end of the window for them, and then just hoping they were enough. But since we're prepping for a qualifier now, regional qualifier, I'm not prepping for these online qualifier events at all. So I don't expect them to be my absolute best because I'm not peaking for it necessarily, but I at least hope that they're somewhat competitive. So I'm not treating it like the end all be all, because I do have that competition as my backup. I guess it's not even my backup. I guess the online qualifier is the backup because I'm prepping for the show. So the qualifier, the online one, is the backup technically. And with all that being said, I still want to pull some big numbers, still want to push some big numbers, still want to move some big numbers, just because that's why I do this, because I like picking up heavy stuff and moving it. So I'm excited for that, big time. I don't even know. I think I mentioned briefly what I wanted to hit, but it's kind of a toss-up. I have a general idea, but I don't know. I just don't know what to expect because I'm doing a full training cycle and then just throwing in these massive numbers somewhere. It's kind of strange to me because of how picky I am about the programming, how I don't waver from it. It's weird that I'm intentionally working with my coach to go off program somewhat. So I don't know. Let's just not worry about it too much because we're going to figure it out. And I'm not worrying about it. It's just I'm trying to do it the best way, so I'm thinking. All right, let's just press some incline log or whatever I have first. All right, well, incline log is done. I kind of messed it up a little bit. I was supposed to do a plus set at the weight that I ended at, but I forgot to record my first set, and then I did a set with wait, did I? I don't even know what I did. I was about to go for another set, or what I think was another set. I had 245s on, and I was like, well, that's what I did last week. I don't want to do that. So I threw on a 2.5 just to go up 5 pounds from last week, just to do some sort of progression. And now I don't remember if I hit a set with the 245s per side or not. Or did I just... I don't know if I hit that before going up to... Because it's with the log in the 245s is 330. That's what I did last week. And I didn't want to do that again. Put 2.5s on. But I can't remember if I did a set at 330 already, or if I skipped that on accident and went right to 335. You're going to know because you're going to have just seen the video. But I'm going to have to go back and check. So, I don't know. I'm losing it tonight. I felt good. Warm-ups felt better. They felt explosive, but by the time I got to the top set, I was a little burnt out. Just didn't quite have that oomph. But that last rep there, that was like RPE 10. I don't know if it looked like it on camera. The helicopter flying over. But that was a grind for me. I'm happy with that, though. I don't think I've ever done 335 for 8 before. I could be wrong. I don't know. This isn't one of those movements that I track really that hard. During each training cycle, I will track it to make sure I'm progressing each week. But after that, I don't really think about an accessory movement like this all that much. Maybe I should. Maybe it'd be smarter if I did. But I don't know. Anyway, I have some banded dumbbell next. I think I'm going to try move my setup around a little bit. What I mean by that is just elevate my front arm a little bit. Whenever I have a higher, the arm that's stabilizing me out a little bit higher, I just feel like I get a better feel for this movement. So we're gonna get into that. But I did want to mention, I didn't mention this, but like I'm getting a sleep study done, so that's pretty cool. I don't think there's much wrong with my sleep. I don't know for sure, because when you do something long enough, you just get used to it. So like I could have terrible sleep and I wouldn't know it because it's just been terrible for so long. I mean, I don't think I have terrible sleep. I think I sleep pretty good, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. Oh, and apparently I have like underactive thyroid a little bit, which we had thought about before. I've had tests done before and it was like borderline at the time, but now it's actually like underactive, I guess. Still borderline, but just right there. So I guess that's something that we have to address with the doctor. So things are moving in the right direction. You might think like, oh, wow, that's a lot of bad stuff. But like, no, it's just figuring stuff out to help you feel better. Sleep is massive. It's everything in strength lift in most sports, honestly. I mean, it's the best way to recover, at least in my opinion. I'm sure there's some science out there that might say otherwise, but everybody knows that sleep is key. Sleep, food, training. It's pretty much the big three. But as far as like the thyroid stuff goes, like that messes with your metabolism, obviously. So by it being underactive, I don't know too much about this, but this is just from what I've seen or heard. It's you know, if it's underactive, your metabolism may be slower, more likely to gain weight. Which, based on a lot of stuff, you know, based on how I do gain weight, like it's so easy for me to maintain the size. A lot of people do like 5-6 meals a day, 5,000 calories, 4,500 calories, whatever. I don't need to do that. I just don't. I'm not saying there's some days I don't get up to that, but I eat 2 meals a day most of the time, and I'll have like over the past couple months now, I've had like that Dream Sickle, I call it, protein shake with the orange juice and the Greek yogurt. That's, you know, an extra couple hundred calories probably between the yogurt and the orange juice, obviously. Duh, it's the only two things in it. And I haven't noticed much of an increase with that, but I mean, who knows? So this isn't the first time I've had my thyroid checked. It's been, you know, it's been borderline for a while, I guess, and now I guess it's finally under as I'm getting older. I don't know if that's how that works, no idea, but the doctor's like, we'll talk about it, get you on some meds probably. So maybe that'll help me make better use of the food that I do eat. So I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't done much research on this. So maybe this will allow me to get in more food, more carbs, and process it efficiently. So these are all just kind of guesses. I don't know. Once I know more, you guys will know more. So I'm going to set up the dumbbell rows, and we'll get going with that. All right, so accessories are done for the most part. Not gonna lie, I skipped a little bit there at the end, which is pretty hypocritical considering I talked about not messing with the programming. Besides accessories, a little bit here and there. Those press flies I just don't like. I didn't record any of those because they're ugly and I hate them. But I mean, I'm scared because my wife is standing right there judging my every move. She's laughing at me, so she's just waiting for me to mess up more than I probably already have. That's okay. I thrive under pressure. I don't have a whole lot to say. It's secondary press day. It's the usual. And it's pretty dark out now, so I'm ready to go in anyway. Nothing too exciting besides the main press today with the log. I'm happy with it. I just hope that it carries over to the online qualifier with the 2-rep max. I will sell my soul if I get close to, if I had a 400-pound double on log, that would be amazing. I can't think of a better way to start the prep or a better way to, do the online qualifier my first time other than hitting that. So If I do that, that's a win in my book. Highly unlikely, considering it's going to be basically on a whim. Haven't touched anything close to that in a long time, and we'll see. So probably going to 580 barbell on Saturday. My event days are still pretty basic right now. Not too much to talk about. So hopefully it's a quick Saturday. And then after that, it's probably going to be online qualifiers pretty shortly after that. So I will check in with you guys on Saturday. Until then, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.